It was the night of March 31, 2006. The city of Columbus, Ohio, was full of people enjoying the start of the weekend. Restaurants were busy. Music filled the streets. Friends laughed as they moved from one place to another. Among them was a 27-year-old medical student named Brian Shaffer. Brian had a bright future ahead of him. He was studying medicine at Ohio State University. Friends described him as friendly, smart, and easy to talk to. Just weeks before, Brian had gone through a painful loss. His mother had died after battling cancer. Even though he was grieving, he decided to spend the evening with friends before leaving for a vacation with his girlfriend. It was supposed to be a normal night. One final evening out before a new chapter in his life. Brian met his friend William Clint Florence. Later, another friend joined them. The group visited several bars before arriving at one of the most popular nightlife spots in the city, a place called the Ugly Tuna Saloona. The bar sat on the second floor of a busy entertainment complex. People came and went throughout the night. Security cameras watched the entrance. No one inside had any reason to believe they were witnessing the last confirmed moments of Brian Shaffer's life. At around 1:55 a.m., a security camera recorded Brian talking with two young women outside the entrance to the bar. He smiled. He appeared relaxed. Nothing seemed unusual. A few minutes later, Brian walked back toward the entrance. That was the last confirmed sighting of him. From that moment on, Brian Shaffer simply disappeared. When the bar closed, Brian's friends expected him to come outside. They waited. They looked around. But Brian never appeared. At first, they assumed they had simply missed each other. Maybe Brian had gone home with someone. Maybe he had taken a different route. The next morning, Brian missed his flight to Miami with his girlfriend. That was completely unlike him. His phone went unanswered. Family members became worried. Soon they reported him missing. Detectives began retracing Brian's final hours. They interviewed friends. They checked receipts. They spoke with bar employees. Then they reviewed the security footage. The video clearly showed Brian entering the Ugly Tuna Saloona. But investigators could not find any footage showing him leaving. That discovery quickly made headlines across the country. How could someone enter a crowded bar and never be seen leaving? Investigators carefully reviewed hours of surveillance video. The main entrance was covered by security cameras. Everyone entering the bar could be seen. Most people leaving could also be seen. Brian appeared on camera entering. But after that, nothing. Police searched for another exit. They discovered that the building had service areas used by employees and construction workers. Investigators explored whether Brian could have left through one of those areas. They questioned workers. They examined every possible path. But no evidence proved that Brian had used those exits. The mystery only grew deeper. Many people believed the cameras should have captured him leaving. Yet they never did. Over the years, this strange detail became one of the biggest reasons the case captured worldwide attention. Police searched nearby streets. They checked parking garages. They searched rivers and wooded areas. Volunteers joined the effort. Dogs trained to find missing people were brought in. Nothing led investigators to Brian. His bank accounts remained untouched. His credit cards were never used. His phone stopped showing activity. It was as if he had vanished without leaving a single clue. Detectives followed hundreds of tips. Some claimed they had seen Brian in other states. Others believed he had started a new life. None of those reports could be confirmed. Years passed. The mystery remained unsolved. Nearly 2 decades later, Brian Shaffer's disappearance remains one of America's most puzzling missing person cases. Investigators have never stopped accepting tips. His family never stopped hoping for answers. Many theories exist. Some people believe Brian somehow left the building without being recorded. Others think something happened after he left. But no theory has ever been proven. The facts remain simple. Brian entered the Ugly Tuna Saloona. He was seen speaking with 2 women. He walked back toward the entrance. After that, there has never been another confirmed sighting. Sometimes true crime stories end with an arrest. Sometimes they end in court. But some cases remain unanswered. Brian Shaffer's disappearance is one of them. Until new evidence is discovered, what happened to Brian on that spring night in 2006 remains one of the strangest missing person mysteries ever investigated. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy fact-based true crime documentaries exploring real unsolved mysteries, subscribe for more stories that continue to challenge investigators even today.